Stephen, thank you for joining us once again here on FAI TV. Clarity at last around the first matches of your reign as manager of the Ireland senior team, and the season will begin with two UEFA Nations League games in September.
Yeah, I think we've Bulgaria away is the first game, of course, and then we play Finland on the Sunday in the Aviva Stadium. So, it's interesting to start the group. Bulgaria with a new coach have beaten the Czech Republic in the Euro qualifier in the last game. Finland, of course, have qualified for the Euros, and Pukki scored 10 goals in the campaign, which was quite a feat. So, yeah, we'll be looking forward to both of those games.
You have to be happy, Stephen, as well, to get those games in September before the Euro 2020 playoff with Slovakia on October the 8th.
Yeah, no, that is good preparation also, there's no doubt. I think we're pleased that the Slovakia game is on Thursday. It was reported it would be on the Wednesday. That gives us an extra day, because we'll be only a couple of days preparation. So, yeah, it's a massive game. I think it's a huge motivation for everyone to try and qualify for the Euros. So it's a tough game away to Slovakia, but we'll make sure that we'll be very well prepared. And I think the two games against Bulgaria and Finland are ideal for us, really, going into the Slovakia game.
And then 3 games in total in October. That's going to be quite a month.
Yeah, listen, that's a new requisite, really, the fact that we've 3 in the month. But listen, it's a good complaint. It means that we have an opportunity. And I think the focus on the month will be on Slovakia, first and foremost. But you're right, we play Wales and Finland after that. So those will be good matches also.
And then with the lockdown, Stephen, even despite the lockdown, I know you've been working very hard with the coaching staff, getting ready for those games in the autumn.
Yeah, it's given us a great opportunity with all of the coaches, Keith Andrews and Damien Duff and Uri Higgins. We've been able to analyse all the 8 games in the campaign so far, and really get a good look at all the aspects of the games. We've got a good look at Bulgaria, all their games in the campaign, and Finland and Wales, and of course focus on Slovakia. So it's been a good opportunity. We've maximised the opportunity to try and get as much information as we can.
Of course, Stephen, here at home we're looking for the SSE Electricity League to come back. It's been a tough time for clubs, but it's been a tough time as well for players, both here and abroad, Irish players.
Yeah, no, I think it's been a really tough time for players in the League of Ireland, for sure. I think players have, some clubs have fulfilled their obligations. Some clubs have been unable to do that. So you have players that with very little money trying to pay their rent and trying to survive, keep their families, trying to provide for their families. And that can be difficult. You've seen it in England as well, in League 2 and League 1, where they've wound down the seasons. And you've seen Irish players in there and with those clubs find it difficult also. But it is a very difficult time, and you're just hoping that things will improve and there'll be better days ahead, and you wish people well in getting through this difficult period.
You've spoken to all the players, Stephen, during lockdown. Is it possible we can see some additions to the squad coming into the autumn?
Yeah, I think the squad is there on merit, but I think it's great to have players available for selection and increase the competition. I think James McCarthy has an exceptional talent, and the fact that he's been played 22 games for Crystal Palace this year. We want to increase our options, and certainly hopefully he can get a run of games without injury. That'd be great for him again. And I think Harry Arter, of course, hasn't featured in the campaign, and just early on away to Gibraltar, but he played a few minutes. But Harry's been in the system since under 16s with Ireland, and certainly he's having a good season with Fulham, and we'll see how they go between now and the end of the season, whether they get promoted or not. So Jason Malumbi captain the under-21s, and again he's trying to get Millwall promoted at the moment, so he's in the process of that. So I think it's good to increase our options, and it's good to have a level of competition, and competition drives people to be even better, and I think that's very important. And I think to have that element of competition is exactly what we want. Shane Long, for example, I seen Shane play not long before the lockdown for Southampton. He scored against Tottenham in the FA Cup in the new stadium, and he scored a few goals in that period. So again, having that element of competition, I think, is important, and we need competition in all areas for sure.
And of course, David McGoldrick has just signed a new contract with Sheffield United.
Yes, David. I think David's international career has come late for him in his career, and I think he really is at the peak of his career now, because he's playing with a team. He's the focal point in the team. Compete for the Champions League place. And people say, well, he's not a prolific scorer, but he got 15 goals getting Sheffield United promoted. And I think he's a creator of goals. And we've got a lot of good young strikers coming through. And I think he'll complement them, I feel, with the attributes, the awareness, and his technical ability, and his tactical awareness and his vision. He'll complement those players coming through, and he can have a big impact on their careers. So yes, David's very important to us. Finally,
Stephen, as we start the countdown to September in earnest, what's your message now for the fans?
Well, some of our supporters travel far and wide to see the national team, and I think it's with great pride. And obviously it's difficult now because the games are behind closed doors, so that is difficult. We don't know, it's quite possible we could have in September, there's speculation there could be supporters, 15 to 20,000. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. What we do know is that life has been tough for a lot of people. I think it's been a very, very tough period, and if we have to play behind closed doors, sometimes in life you have to adapt. We do realise that, and I think it's great to have football back. It's the lifeblood of sport in the country. International football is people really look forward to the games and are excited by the players. And I think the games, Bulgaria away and Finland are the first games in September, and we can look forward to those.